Excited?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you finishing?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Good luck. Sorry.
Start and finish straight.
Is that you that's done behind the paddock wall?
See the cars coming out of Wellington straight into Brooklands around Luffield and Woodcote down the Stanley Street and then into Copse. At which point,
good morning, you're building me up again, you know. You just yeah, I see the cars as they come out of Copse. Unfortunately, none of us could see that area where this incident took place yesterday, but I see the cars out of Copse through the blindingly fast Maggott and Beckett's corners, which people have been talking to me about last night and this morning. And then I lose sight of the cars as they go down Hanger Straight, and then we have to wait with perhaps a bit of help from CCTV, and then I pick the cars as they burst around the corner from the wing, and then they come round through Farm Village, the Loop, Aintree Corner, onto Wellington Straight, back down towards the complex. So between us we see about, I suppose about 2/3 of the track, don't we, Peter, but there's a bit that we don't see, and we have to hope that nothing happens there that we can't see. So do you just want me to talk about the trophy for a minute while we're on the outline? Okay, yeah, so this is the MG Trophy that you're seeing now. So 4 rounds so far this season, 2 rounds at Brands Hatch, 2 rounds at Cadwell Park. 3 classes of car. Class A are the 190 engine cars with slick tyres. Class B are the 170s with 120 tyres, and Class C are the 160s, slightly less powerful, less modified cars on the 20 tyres. And a guest drive for the one-off MG3 manufactured by Colin Robertson using mechanical parts of a ZR in an MG3 shell. So you see that car is black and yellow and green. And the championship leader to date is from Class B, and that's Josh Bromley, who is quite way down on the grid in Class B. And you can identify the classes by the colours of the sun strips. You can look at the cars as they come past you, 3 different colour sun strips for the 3 classes, which helps you to identify which class they're in. And then a non-championship metros, a handful of metros on the back. The Metro Championship is such not here, but 5 drivers have been allowed to compete in a mini Metro race, if I can put it that way, match point to the back of the grid. And thanks very much to Kerry's Lailsbury, who's stand just about the train village. And we've seen Kerry's, the Lailsbury race, dealers, the actually contact with the dance for Labour's internal combustion engine cars, the hybrids, and the fully electrical engine vehicles, which are very fast on the road. So cars back in your resident. And it's more of a translation from pole position to 16.
Yeah, mine always did that. I do think one of my rear springs might be a bit soft.
Yeah, this is not a split grid race now. I think the option couple of metros are just going to go at the same time as these ZRs, I understand. Yeah, I think they're leaving a gap, but they're on the same lines, my understanding. So many different ways of starting races we've got today, rolling start, later on, split grids. And, But I think everybody's going at the same time as well. Well, there we go. Okay, so obviously the metro's going to be started slightly later, so it is Burgess from the front row of the grid, I think, leads the distinctive orange and black car of Jason Burgess, leads the race at the moment, and then it's Adam Jackson in second place, and then it's Doug Cole up to third place. So in fact it's absolutely as they were on the grid as they head down towards Hanger Straight. For the first time, a huge spinning avoidance, all sorts going on here. Several people have spun, but everybody's missed each other, I'm pleased to say. So everybody's getting back into the race. But with the Metros coming now, then they've all got going, fortunately, before the first of the Metros arrives, which I think is John Moore probably leading the Metros. But so all sorts going on there. It was amongst the latter part of the grid, the Class B cars that were spinning and avoidance and so on. But everybody back on the circuit now. But some people have lost some places, so we'll come on that when the cars come back into my side. But no doubt it was Burgess, Jackson, Doug Cole, and then I think Patrick Booth. So everybody got off the line cleanly, and they were in grid order as they came through on that first lap. Alright, yeah, I think it's John Moore leading the Metros. Anyway, leaders into sight, round, they can't round this complex of curves, which not a lot of people like really, but still, it is the way it is, so it's very tight. So in the first three at the moment, but it is still Burgess just leading at the moment. But Adam Jackson, who missed the last two rounds with damage sustained at Brands Hatch, he and Doug Cole are very close. Patrick Booth is just a short while behind them, and I'm not caught at the moment. Certainly there's Tyler Ballard, but I'm not sure who's leading Class B at the moment. But I'm trying to think and tell you who these cars are from spun, because they're right back in the field. It is it's these two cars, it's the 72 and 76 cars. So it's Aaron Herron and John Donnelly that are probably delayed. Yeah, and down with me again. Oh, Robin Walker's car was damaged in that incident. So Robin Walker in number 77 just come back on the service road with frontal damage to his orange and blue car. So he is out of the race then. So Walker out of the race with some front end damage, but the car is drivable. So hopefully that body damage can be sorted out for race 2, which is going to be after lunch. So Robin Walker out of the race, one of the Class A runners in 190s. And it's Joe Delgado leads Class B from Tyler Ballard from the number 14 car, which is from James Dennison, and then it's Josh Grobley, who's the championship leader. So Josh Grobley down in 1, 2, 3, 4th place in class at the moment. So Josh is going to want to move up in Class B to try and maintain that championship lead. Yeah, he hasn't driven that car since 2019 when he raced in the Copsham Cup actually at the park as a guest. So here come the leaders round the loop, coming round Aintree, heading down Wellington Straight, and it's still the number 16 car Burgess in the lead, and he's pulling away a bit now. And it's the second place man, Adam Jackson, who's under a lot of pressure from Doug Cole. That's the white car and the blue car with Doug Cole. And then Patrick Booth just that bit further behind. And then we've got a great battle going on between Joe Delgado and Tyler Ballard. And Tyler Ballard tailgating down towards you, Peter, for the leading Class B at the moment. That's the silver car and the car that turns up to different colours, I have to say, but Josh Ballard's car, the white team. So the leaders with me again, he has pulled out a substantial gap, and Doug Cole has dropped back. Something happened there. Doug Cole has dropped back from Adam Jackson. Doug Cole's under pressure now from Patrick Booth. So those four have broken away from Paul Savage car. Then it's the MG3, and then it's this stunning battle for Class B with Tyler Ballard sitting right in the hatchback of Joe Delgado. And then those two just slightly ahead of Josh Bromley, who's moved up the place. So it said that Josh needed to move up in class to maintain his championship lead. He's just done that, so Josh Bromley moves ahead of James Dennison, 9th place in the race and 3rd place in Class B. So we've got 5 Class A cars first, then the MG3, and then the Class B cars. Class C, I think the only runner is the number 20 car. Matthew Harvey, so he's going to win Class C but won't get full points. And then it's still more golf in Metros. Yeah, I don't think it was that when they came past me, but leaders back into sight again. This is going to be, we're on lap 3, so this is going to be the end of the 3rd lap. When Jason Burgess gets to the end of it, he's got a comfortable lead now. But Doug Cole has closed back up on Adam Jackson and left Patrick Booth slightly behind. So the gap's fluctuating between the top 4 in these very high-speed cars, and they all have to look after the tyres, even for 20 minutes round here. So they'll be keeping an eye on their tyres and everything else. And a slightly lonely race for Paul Savage in number 23. A new car to him, this one. Then we've got the MG3 of Colin Robertson, and then we've got this incredible battle for Class B, but it's still the 93 car, still Joe Delgado, just holding off the multicoloured car of Tyler Ballard coming down Wellington Street, but Ballard's right in the slipstream again, Peter, and you'll have that with you very shortly. Yeah, I think you're right. 20 minutes seems to equate to about 8 laps, doesn't it? And the battle is on for 2nd place again as they get away from me down Hanger Straight. So the A-class cars come through, then the MG3 on by itself, and it's just Delgado hanging on. And he has a big moment there, and well, I think they get side by side. Delgado's tail went right out, they went side by side, and frustratingly they disappeared from me. I don't know whether Tyler Ballard got past, but Delgado under huge pressure there, made a mistake, the back end went from one side to the other, and it looked as if Tyler Ballard would take advantage of that going into Hanger Straight. So we'll have to wait and see, frustratingly, until the cars reappear around the other side. Yeah, they're 19th and 20th in the race, but of course they're in their own race. So the leader comes into sight again, round the end of the wing, and a huge lead now for Jason Burgess. He's very comfortable at the moment in this race, but not very comfortable at all is Adam Jackson, because the ever-present Doug Cole is right with him. So Doug Cole trying left, trying right, but doesn't quite make it. And Patrick Booth watching this this dice, I think, he can't quite get onto the back of them. So who's in the leading Class B? There's the MG3 running pretty much by itself, and Colin Robertson. But incredibly, it's still Joe Delgado in the lead of Class B. So Delgado still holding off Ballard. It's just really closing up on him. The championship leader is now joining those three. So yes, it is the 97 car of Josh Bromley. So you've now got three cars coming down Wellington Straight. Dyson for Class B, and they're absolutely nose to tail as they go out on the side of the bridge. Yeah, and as you say, Doug Cole got up into second place, chased now by Adam Jackson and Patrick Booth, who's come up to be with them. So that battle is now a battle for second, third and fourth places as the very long drive. Also Savage at the moment, really early drive. Colin Robertson in the 18th. And then we've got this incredible battle for Class B. Oh, there's going to change. So the bluish car has got through. So we have a new Class B in Tyler Ballard, who's managed to get past, and then Josh Bromley sitting just behind the two. So Joe Delgado down place, Ballard up the place, Bromley on the tail with Jake Dennison, and then it's the number 88 car, which is James Cole, son of Doug. Yeah, they're the guys that were delayed at the start. Well, the other start by having the spins here, so they're working their way back through the field. Yeah, well, yeah, I've got one of the Metros which is going to get lapped by Jason Burgess, and Jason Burgess is well clear of the field now, and about 5.5 seconds clear of this fantastic three-way battle for second, third, and fourth place, which Doug Cole just holds on to at the moment. So Doug Cole in the blue car, ladies and gentlemen, then it's Adam Jackson in the white car, then it's Patrick Booth just behind them, headlights on Patrick Booth's car, the blue and red car. Then we see Paul Savage running alone really, and then the MG3, and then the battle for Class B. So at the moment Tyler Ballard has held on to that lead, so Ballard is in first place in Class B. So it's Tyler Ballard, then it's Joe Delgado, and then it's Josh Bromley. What's moving ahead of Dyson, which is fantastically with some other people just behind him. Yeah, that's right. They're just catching them now. So the Metro stays well out of the way. Joe Cole goes past, all the others go past safely. So that bit of lap is completed by the first four before they go out to my side to make the straight. That's the weekly ultimate battle, I think. Yeah, so Class B stays as it was, so it's still Tyler Ballard holding that Class B lead, but it's still great pressure for Joe Delgado. And 6 minutes to go in this race, such is the pace of these cars. So this is lap 6 at the moment. So yeah, it looks like an 8-lap race for the MG car that carries Aylesbury and Trophy and the Hickman Construction Limited MG Metro car on the back, which is still being led by the 177 car for Golf from Shooter. Now into my side for the 6th time, there's the leader, there's the second place battle. No changes of place, but no changes of gap either, so there's no increased gap between the three. There's just about a car's length between Doug Cole, Adam Jackson and then Patrick Booth. Now that's the lap metro, so the lap metro has been lapped by Savage, Here's the Class B battle. It's still the distinctive car of Tyler Ballard. Now Josh Bromley's dropped back a bit this time, so it's two cars dicing for the Class B lead. It is Ballard and Joe Delgado in the silver car right behind him. Then Josh Bromley's dropped back a bit, and then James Dennison looking a bit lonely really at the moment. Now the other battle's lost a car because there only seems to be two cars in that battle right now. So I'm not sure what's happened there. We'll try and sort that out. I think that will be changes on the lead going across the line. Yes, he is, and they're side by side as they cut down towards the field, but Cole closes the door on Adam Jackson. Just 4 minutes left in this race, so Doc Cole's still in second place. Adam Jackson still in third place, England still in fourth place, but they're so close that changes could easily take place. Right. So that's a change again. They're about to come through Maggots and Beckett's. There's the MG3 comes through, and there's the Class B position. Well, it's changed again. So Tyler Ballard's back in front. So he crossed the line in one place, but Joe Delgano's lost that place again, somewhere between the start-finish line and me. So it is the bluish coloured car in the lead in Class B and in second place overall in the race. Yeah, now the car that has disappeared out of that three-car dice is the Wiggly car, isn't it? Because that's shown in 17th place and in fact hasn't come around. So we've lost the Aston Wiggly car, which was involved in that dice with Cole and Co. So that's on finisher at the moment. So here come the leaders, and this is going to be starting the last lap, I think, isn't it, Peter, when they come down to you? Huge lead for Jason Burgess, 7 seconds, and we've got a change for third place. So it's Patrick Booth up into third place now, and Adam Jackson in the white car down to fourth. So that's a change on the podium positions. You're going to see Booth in third place, and I think Adam Jackson in podium. And it's changed again because it's Delgado back ahead of Ballard. Well, it's side by side as they go down the Wellington Straight, so nobody's leading Class B at the moment. It really is absolutely side by side, and I've no idea who it's going to be by the time they get to you. It might be Ballard in the blue car, who's just got back ahead again on straight line speed. I think it could change many times this lap. So the leader's already away down onto Hanger Straight. Adam Jackson trying to get that third place back from Booth in a place on the podium, but not succeeding at the moment. That's the Metro going high, so we'll ignore that for the time being. There's Paul Savage still getting points, but having a very lonely run, as is Colin Robertson in the MG3. Then we wait for the Class B runners to come through, and it's Ballard ahead, and actually he's got a couple of cars lead now in that Class B battle. And Josh Bromley on this last lap, at the moment it looks as if he's only going to be third in class, which will get him some points towards the championship, but Joe Delgano's third in the championship, so it will be Joe Delgano who make up points on Josh Bromley if it stays as it is at the moment. No, so here's the leader into sight for what's going to be the last time, isn't it? So it is going to be an 8-lap race. So an absolutely dominant performance by Jason Burgess, who I was talking to earlier, but it's side by side for third place as they come through the loop. And it is completely side by side. Adam Jackson desperate to get this third place back. So it's the leader, Burgess, on to Wellington Straight for the last time. Doug Cole in a reasonably secure second place. And side by side as they go on to Wellington Straight, and it's Jackson on the inside, Booth on the outside, and they are side by side as they come down towards you to check if brakes on. No idea who's going to be third in this race. And it's, yeah, and it's still, I'll let you pull them over the line, but it's still Ballard just ahead at the moment with Delgado. Take this